pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Why Is That once again. So here we are. This is the last 6 that I have going on Why Is That. And this is like my next cue card for the whole thing itself, because after all, I kind of ran out of the room on the last one, which I have sitting nearby, but anyways, I'm pretty much just going to be going all out for this final stretch. So I will say for sure that, well, numbers 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, they're all going to be pretty nice. A pretty satisfying way to end the second edition to a series that I haven't really done much on for a while. But now that I'm getting back to it, well, it's kind of odd that I'm pretty much this far in the game already. Well, anyways, I got number 60 out of 65 right here. The screenshot down below asks me, from this user in particular, why is that you seem to make yourself the next best person in the world? Well, I don't know how to respond to that, but I'm going to do my best here. You know what? I don't really want to be the best person in the world because, you know what? This is yet another thing I gotta be honest about. As much as possible. If I were to make myself the best person in the world, then, well, there'd be crap tons of attention that it'd be very overwhelming in pretty much the blink of an eye. Not to mention, I'd be the target of a lot of people. I'm not joking. There's people out there who think that they're worse than me when it comes to mental issues and health issues, and that they think they have a much worse of a crime repertoire or something like that, a criminal record or something of the sort. Well, guess what? No one on earth can ever be any worse than me. I've done a lot of things, especially in my past. But being that I was able to pretty much, well, clean up my act, in a way, the last 5 years have especially been more of a hit for me, rather than a miss or run, and that is simply because I really do not want to remain a bad influence on the internet for everyone out there to see. I'd rather not become one of those kind of people out there. The kind of people who pretty much do everything and yet receive no punishment for it. The fact is that, well, I've received punishment countless times. But even still, I've carried on with all the horrible things I've ever done. So to tell me that I should become the next best person in the world, it would make as much sense as having the planet Saturn become the next best planet to reside on when Earth goes kaboom for any reason. I'm dead serious. Dead serious! Yeah. Had to do it again, but you know what? What can I say? That's the power of ASD. Anyone who thinks who's more mentally impaired than I, well, think again. I've got tons of problems still. They never leave me. Some things never leave you, like Joan Henry has said back then, but okay. I really should try and get back on track here, because after all, I still only got 5 questions left to answer here, and I almost feel like I'm going insane. No joke. A lot of sensory deprivation, combined with the fact that I've been so lonely throughout the past 6 or 7 months, it just goes to show that anything possible could ever happen to you while you're in the midst of a pandemic. But by far, I'm actually not feeling anything worse than I've ever had in my whole life. And that's just the fact. But I also should, well, suggest the fact that, well, I've actually been working hard on a lot of different projects and the like, and sometimes I get really grouchy at the point where sometimes I just don't really seem to be in the right mood or in the right mindset. Also, I haven't really been sleeping very well throughout the past week. But you know what? I'm going to get a new bed soon. That's one thing I can probably set as a #1 priority. And I guess another thing about it is that, well, aside from all that, plenty of other upgrades are going to come through as well. So let's expect a lot more to come around in the future. But at this moment, this has been question 60 out of 65. And I really don't want to be the best person in the world, specifically for all that I've already talked about. Plus a large amount of other things that I feel like could just be a time waster, so that's why I'm keeping it short, sweet, and simple. For everyone out there to see and hear. And hopefully you understand. ASD is nothing to joke about. No matter what. Well, anyways, that's pretty much it here on Why Is That. 5 more questions to go. Wow, I'm already at that point already. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.